welcome to the Single H Half Power Power Hour.
Half power.
I said hour.
My name is Kal-El. Your name is
Rick Kane.
And Single H is going to have another week off. We will have the triumphant return of Single H on the January 11th episode of the Single H Show, quickly followed by the January 12th episode of the Single H Show Half Hour Power Hour. Today is the Single H Show presents the Single H Show Half Hour Power Hour presents Parts of Unknown, and we are going to do a few what if questions today as we give Single H another well-reserved week off, a complete winter break of all responsibilities. Ricky Kane, what have you got for us? We have this old book. Did I ever use this book when you were in youth group?
You might have. I feel like you might have, or at least I've seen you use it.
Yeah, there's these books of questions that some youth director somewhere in time thought was good icebreaker questions, and they are numbered, they are random, and Lord, did we find out how random they were as we wanted to have.
They were intense. They were crazy. It went from one went from what if your neighbor was a terrorist to what ice cream flavor would you want to eliminate?
Yes.
It was some of these were insane.
Chocolate pecan, because we all know that chocolate pecan leads to terrorism.
Yes.
Yes. So did you pick any of the hard ones, or did you get all of the crazy lazy ones?
No, I got at least, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
How you determine them.
And the basis of these questions is normally a person would shout out a number between 1 and 400, but I had Rick Kane specifically pick out some because our mobile recording studio is in the dark right now, so we can't read.
Yeah.
So what's the first question, Ricky
Okay.
Kane?
The first question is, what TV family would you want to be a part of?
And I have to pick one.
Yeah.
Not 5.
I know, it's so hard.
Yeah. One TV family. What? I've always felt like that we were the Connors until that, the main character of the original program went all bat loopy crazy. And then I was like, yep, we are definitely them. But I really do have to go with the Connors. They're hardworking, lower middle class family, even though I do have to be honest, we're not lower, we're probably middle class.
Yeah.
But just a hard-working, make ends meet, snarky to each other, fun with each other kind of family. I would want to be the Connors.
Yeah, well, it's really hard to figure out this question because there's a lot of good options.
Yeah.
And I think I would want to be, what would you consider a family? Would you consider well, I guess family.
Let's use the 21st century definition of family, which is a collection of people that you're comfortable around. Because family has definitely expanded outside of the birth narrative. So, that's my definition of a family.
That's your definition of a family?
Yeah.
I'll go with, you know what, I want to be a part of the Pines family.
The Pines?
Yeah.
Dipper and Rainbow and Mabel and Grunkle Stan.
Yeah.
And Grunkle Ford. Cool. Why?
I think that they just have a really strong bond with each other. They'll fight and stuff.
Yeah.
But they're willing to do anything for each other. And besides having to fight an interdimensional demon, There's
Yeah.
they always got something fun going on. Like, they'll fight and stuff, but they always come back around for
Yeah.
each other.
Well,
And I get to hang out with Wendy.
cause who is Wendy?
Wendy is the...
I know who Wendy
oh.
is, but who is Wendy?
Wendy is the is a teenager on the show. She is voiced by the actress who played Velma in the live action Scooby-Doo. And
Oh,
she
shut
was,
up! Really?
Yeah, in Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mrs. Hawkeye.
And Mrs. Hawkeye. Yeah, she's Wendy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When they were creating Wendy, they were like, everybody like put the coolest person you know into a pot, and then they just like that's what. And then they mixed them all together, and they're like, "This is Wendy."
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That she was on ER too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's really awesome. She dated John Stamos
Okay.
on the show.
On the show.
Maybe in real life, John Stamos rules. Yeah. All right, so let's flip it. What TV family would you not want to be a part of?
Would I not want to be a part of?
Yeah.
I would not want to be a part of the I'm flipping through TV families in my head right now.
Dead Air Kills Podcast.
I don't want to be a part
it
of
kills
the
a podcast.
Cobblepot.
The Cobblepots.
Yeah,
Dude,
according to the Penguin.
I just changed my answer. I want to be a part of the Tim Burton Cobblepot family, which is Pee Wee Herman and his girlfriend from Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Oh.
Did you ever notice that?
I did notice that it was Pee Wee Herman. I didn't notice that it was his girlfriend from Pee Wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But you don't want to be a Cobblepot.
No.
Well,
At
as your
least
father, I'm
according to
glad you don't want to be a Wayne.
Yeah, at least according to like the Penguin.
Yeah. I've watched one episode of that, and really, I need to get back into it.
It's
because
good, and they do a good job of kind of making you be like, kind of want to root for him, but also he is a really bad person.
And he's the Penguin.
And he's the Penguin. They do not shy away from him being a bad dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be a Cobblepot. Wow, you went so absurd on that one.
Because I couldn't think of anything else.
Well, I don't want to be a Lasso.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Because his kid's life is screwed up because of his parents' divorce. His life is screwed up because of his mom. I don't want to be a Lasso.
Oh, and I changed my mind for what family I want to be a part of.
You want to be a Beard now,
I want to be
you?
a Kent.
You want to be a Ken?
A Kent.
A Kent. Oh, okay, but the most recent rendition of the Kents?
I want to be a Roy Kent.
Oh, you want to be a Roy Kent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not a Clark and
Not
Lois
Clark
and
Kent.
Jonathan and Jordan.
No, I think that would be a good family to be a part of. I think Clark Kent and Lois Lane would be good parents. But I think
I feel that they have great potential of being
Great
adequate
potential.
family.
Yeah, but no, because just Roy Kent's relationship with Phoebe,
Yes.
his niece, that's
It is
just like
amazing.
yeah.
It is absolutely amazing. I agree. He is a great uncle. He's a grunkle,
He's
but he's not a great uncle.
not a great uncle. But he's a great uncle.
But he's a great uncle. Yeah. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Score. All right.
Okay.
Did I ever say which family I didn't want to be a part
Yeah, you
of?
said you didn't want to be a Lasso.
I didn't want to be a Lasso. Yeah. All right. Next question.
Next question. If you could sell your eye for $100,000, would you do it?
I would not. For how much?
100,000. Just one of your eyes.
I thought you said million.
No.
$100 million? Yes. But not 100,000. That's
Yeah.
not enough money.
It's
to
tempting.
be blind in one eye. It's not even tempting.
It's not
It's
tempting?
not tempting.
Oh.
The base offer is $10 million for my
Okay.
eye. It's I
You get
can't
high
even.
price.
Yeah, I couldn't even. There's too much to lose with losing one eye. That $100,000 just is not anywhere close to enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a part of the body that you would give up for $100,000?
Yes. I would cut off both of my pinky toes for $100,000.
That would be good, because you need the big toes to balance, right?
No, you need the pinky toe.
Oh, you need the
You need the
pinkies.
pinky toes to balance, but the shoes make up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so when I took science in school, even in Martinsville, Virginia, believe it or not, there was times that we talked about evolution,
Oh.
and they talked about if the theory of evolution still held true for creation, there would come a time that humans would be born with no pinky toes because pinky toes were no longer necessary for survival
Oh.
because of the invention of shoes. But the more I think about it, that's crap. Because there's no baby wearing shoes in their first steps, and the pinky toe is very important for that balance in those initial steps. So the pinky toes are not obsolete yet.
Yeah. And we don't always wear shoes. Like, I walk around barefoot a lot, or just with socks a lot.
I sleep with my shoes on.
You sleep with your shoes on.
Freak. How do you walk around barefoot? Don't you know other people walk around barefoot? Don't you know that people's shoes walk through dog poop that walk through your house, and you walk through your house barefoot? You're a freak.
Okay, well, I put socks on, so
Do you wash your
take
socks
that. Yeah.
regularly?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah.
She said in the form of a question. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
What, you?
Me? No, now you brought up, like, I know, I would say no. Because I also don't have a great concept of, like, budgets and stuff. Like, because I think it's crazy that they're like, $2 million is too small of a budget for a movie. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. So...
Yeah, but when you pay Tom Cruise $10 million to be in that movie,
yeah,
it's absurd how much movies cost.
So I will also say no. My eyes should get paid as much as a Chris gets paid to be in a movie.
Any Chris.
Any Chris.
Even Chris Van Helton, the so-and-so's best buddy in that cop film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me, you brought that up. How far away do you think that we're going to be from a $1 billion budgeted movie? And which Marvel character will be in it? It's going to be a Marvel movie.
It's going to be a Marvel
movie. And it's
movie.
going to be enhanced with special effects and crap.
It might be one of the upcoming, like, big movies.
Like Secret Wars?
Secret Wars or Doomsday. And yeah. Because I'm like, it's got to be one of the main old, like, OG ones that is going to be in it.
Yeah.
And I was upset, but I'll let my feelings change depending on how the movie goes. And it's like, it's got to be Robert Downey Jr.'s gonna...
As Victor Von Doom?
Yeah.
You're upset about that?
Because I was just like... Because I'm kind of like, let other people have a chance, but...
At least that they're not making up a storyline for this to happen.
Yeah.
There's literally a storyline that does exist, that a Tony Stark variant becomes Doom.
Okay.
So at least they didn't make something up for this to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And part of me is hoping I saw someone say, like, what if he's just a variant, and he's not going to be, like, the main Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Because I just remember my first reaction was like, oh.
Robert Downey Jr.'s grandchildren aren't going to need money.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him though, because I'm not on the Iron Man hype train. I'm not on the Iron Man hype train. I don't hate Iron Man. I just don't love Iron Man.
Do you know that Robert Downey Jr. pretty much made Iron Man?
Yeah.
Are you aware that Iron Man was at best a second-tier Marvel character before
Yes.
Robert Downey Jr.?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Like that's why I was just like, he deserves his fanfare because he made Iron Man and he helped make the MCU.
Yeah.
Kind of what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just not on the.
You're not down.
I'm not down. I'm off to the side, being like, I see you. You're doing a good job, but
you're not down with misogynistic alcoholism.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know,
okay.
it's crazy.
Are you sure? Going back to our original family, are you sure you want to be in this family?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Because there's nobody more misogynistic than GAPD. I'm just saying. All right, what's the next question?
The next question is what if you were a cartoon character? Like, what cartoon character would you be?
What cartoon character would I be?
Yeah.
That is a great question, because in the history of cartoons, there's so many varying characters that people don't know and don't remember.
Yeah.
And so that is great.
It's like, I'm faceless blob, and in the background you used to make it like a scene look bigger.
Yes. I want to be the scrolling background on the Flintstones. Just the same tree passing them over and over again. God, that's great. I don't know. I want to be Hank Hill.
You want to be Hank Hill?
I seriously want to be Hank Hill. Just an idealistic guy that is comfortable in his idealism, but still has a heart of gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great one.
No, I realize that I just explained Christian nationalism, but except for the heart of gold.
Yes.
At least Hank Hill has empathy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I would be. I think if I'm any cartoon character, I think I'm probably Violet from The Incredibles.
Yeah, I get it.
And I think if our family is any cartoon family, I think we're The Incredibles.
Really?
Like any Disney Pixar family, I think we're The Incredibles.
How's that?
Single
H is definitely Dash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very much a Violet type.
And I'm Elastigirl.
You're Elastigirl.
And GAPD is Mrs. Incredible. I
and then our cat is Jack Jack.
Our cat is Jack Jack. Yeah. They don't have a pet.
A lot more. No, they don't. They have Jack Jack. They don't have a pet.
Yes.
I don't know. What were you thinking for me? It's just,
for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
when
well,
you were like, okay.
You nailed it. No, I was like, okay, because, yeah, you're Violet.
Yeah.
I don't feel like getting into why right now, but
okay.
You're Violet. You are Violet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And absolutely, you couldn't have nailed it any better than your Violet.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Next question. Speaking of empathy, what if you practice empathy?
I would be a human being.
Yeah. That was one of the questions.
All right. I
so
swear to God. So I started this thing during Advent.
Yeah.
Not only do I make a Lenten promise, but I make an Advent promise too every year. And my Advent promise this year was I'm not going to take the crap on social media. I'm not going to let people make mindless, just blank statements without it being challenged anymore. And I feel like I've worked 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just crazy. 'Cause
And there's no empathy.
there's no empathy. I honestly feel that it's just they just don't have a connection. Like you don't see a face, or you don't choose to see the picture in the profile. That
Yeah.
you're just like, I'm gonna say whatever because I'm not gonna meet this person in real life, so I can just vomit whatever I want
Yeah.
on the internet, and then they get fed vomiting whatever people want on the internet, and then it just fuels them.
And I've seen a lot of little posts here or there that have said, in 2025, let's just not comment. And I said, well, okay, if everybody doesn't comment, then just one narrative is being told, and that's not good either. I think that we should just completely eradicate social media in 2025. I said a guy doing a podcast right now.
Yeah, it's got goods and bads, and I think it's a good representation of humans and human history. It's got good stuff and it's got bad stuff. It connects us. It makes the world a little smaller, more connected, but it lets jerks be jerks. But louder.
Yeah. I don't think that the human brain was ever conditioned to have this much information at once and to this level of contact, because it does two things. That if you're a jerk, you are destructive, and if you have empathy, you burn out.
Yeah. As two very empathetic people, I think we can both agree to that statement.
Yeah.
We practice empathy. I think if people who don't practice empathy, they're going to be like, no, I'm going to wither and die if I practice empathy.
Yeah. I'm going to look like a weakling and lose everything that I deserve if I'm empathetic to anyone else. Yeah.
So, okay. Next one.
Okay.
What if you could eliminate any genre of music?
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard because I like all music. I literally like all music. I've listened to some techno. I listen to beach punk.
Yeah.
I listen to every genre of music. But I even like country music, but I need to slim it down to maybe whatever that you would classify as Leonard Skinner as.
Okay.
The national anthem of whiteness. That I would do away with that.
I think I would do away with that too. The not country music.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would eliminate, if I had the option. I don't know if I would, because every like genre of music like influences like another. Like if I eliminated country music, I wouldn't have rock music.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose any other genre of music because I eliminated one.
And if you eliminate white pride music, we never get NWA.
Yeah.
So I get it. Everything, even something's radical contrast, even something's radical contrast doesn't exist without its radical contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can. I'll eliminate. Who sings Ice Ice Baby? Vanilla
Rob
Ice.
Van Winkle.
Yeah.
Also known as, his name is Rob Van Winkle. Also known as Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Superb contractor.
Okay.
He's done a home renovation shows now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding you.
Very cool. I'll eliminate that one. But there was a funny, now that I said that, there's a funny like Jim Carrey parody song that he sings making fun of him on
Living Color.
Living Color. So I changed my mind because I want that parody song.
Is it called White White Baby?
I don't know if it is, but that's the kind of premise of it.
Yeah.
And that is not good. It's funny. It's
Okay, fair enough. Hey, I think that we've talked for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I think that is a perfect holdover for the Single H Show presents the Single H Half Hour Power Hour presents Parts of Unknown. Your name is?
Batman, your name is?
Kal-El. Have a week.